Hello and welcome back to episode 10, I believe, of Strange Antiquities. We are closing out day 11 and Jupiter is just waiting for us to get ready to go to bed. So let's close the shop and see how the story progresses. End of day 11. The rider was lucky. He made it to Backbarrow and found refuge there and was nursed back to health. He would later discover his left eye was permanently blackened, like his partner's eyes had been. Okay, so he's taken the same... He had the same consequence then. Okay. That's what he got for opening that casket. And we can draw again. What is it going to be today? Looks like a flower. Looks like a flower. Oh no. Oh, that's the, To my left the day, to my right the night. Sun and moon, to my left the day, to my right the night. Interesting. Oh, that also reminds me. Magic Gonuts, he had an idea for the graveyard. Catacombs, that was the word that I was looking for. To look for the correct grave. I might need to look it up again, what he suggested. This, I thought for a second, it could be, because it looked a little bit like this, no? Oops. I think it has anything to do with this then. I was just double checking. It looks sunny again. I think this is the first really nice day without fog or anything like that. To my left, the day. To my right, the night. Sun and moon. Do we have anything like this here? So here? Oh. To my left the day, to my right the night. Would you look at that? I find the row of 3 tombs in the upper levels of the catacombs. The cool darkness is strangely calming at times down here, and I sit for a while in quiet contemplation. When I rouse from my thoughts, I look down at my feet and find an item there. Had it been there all along? I never noticed it when I sat down. Let's see what we got. Ooh, that looks intriguing. Oh, we've seen this symbol before. Let's put you here because it kind of fits with all the others. I want to have a look if we can find this one. Yeah, deception. Let's have a look. Color, gold. Oh. I would have not suspected this to be gold. Wood, oak if I'm not mistaken. Sense of touch. It feels a little warmer than I would expect. Hard but smooth. Oh, it makes a soft tinkling sound when it moves. Oh, because of the earrings? No. Again, it's those details that I really, really adore. That when you hover over it, you hear that little tinkling sound. I have nothing to remark. Okay, so nothing on inner perception. Alright, let's leave it there. Actually, let me check this just real quick. Oh god. Magic, I'm so sorry. I know you made this really good suggestion, and you did say that you had an idea. Now, I just need to find which episode it was where you commented on. Oh, it was 8, and you said you think the grave is the one on the right side with no markings, because it is a layer underneath one with a moon, and beside one with a cross. Let me have a look then if I can figure out what you mean. On the right side with no markings. Oh, this one. It's a layer underneath one with the moon. Oh. Oh, below a moon. I see. That would actually make even more sense. And on the side with a cross. My neighbor bears a cross of stone. Magic gonads. You freaking legend. I find the blank tombstone without too much trouble, but there's nothing else here. Feeling foolish, I begin to make my way back to the surface when suddenly I see it, tucked away in a natural crack in the rock wall. A stone totem. This is what I came for. Alright. That looks interesting. Nothing on inner perception. No sound or scent. Raised detailing and pitted. And I'm guessing stone and gold? Yeah. The X. Is the X a symbol for something as well? I mean, could almost be this, right? Truth. Because you have that little square at the top. Oh, strength. Strength. I think this is strength. Yeah. The X and then the little square on top. Okay. Let me just make a quick note of this. Let's put green. And do we have something round? Something round. Question mark. Strength. Just in case that comes up. And then we hopefully can use it, and once we figured out what it actually is, we can then name it aptly. Alright. That is a fantastic start to this episode. Thank you again, my friend. I really appreciate the help there. I don't think I would have figured that one out by myself. Mr. Schaefer, I guess we got a letter incoming. I've been hearing a worrying rumor about Verona Green. They're saying she drowned in the lake. Hope for all our sakes, they're wrong. Yeah, that's what we suspected last time as well, when we got that notification that they've pulled someone out. She did say that she wanted to do something and take actions, right? What was the last bit that she left us with? Oh, sorry, how do I? Oh. Just scroll down, let's see. Here. In the cellar where they found those two poor girls, I came across a bubbling black mass that was oozing from the rock itself. Seems there's a sickness in Undermere. It's in the earth and the water, and it's spreading. I suppose it falls to me to find out where it's coming from. If it's underground, then underground's where I'll start. See if I can find anything in the catacombs. I realize now that I've been a little careless. I've been getting headaches. I won't go into the catacombs without a sex room. Oh, we gave her that. Oh, I guess this was the last visit of hers then. Maybe I'm misremembering then. Because I did think that she came back and said that she wanted to check out the sea. I'm probably misremembering. Let's see what the letter says though. According to family legend, an ancestor of mine hid an item of thaumic significance in his burial chamber. It has never been found, but not for lack of trying. I was tempted to search for it myself until I learned that it was in the catacombs in a place known as the Hall of Shields. Perhaps it's best to leave it to those who know what they're doing. Regards, MBM. MBM? The Hall of Shields. We have anyone in our characters? You know? Verona. Jessica, Watson, Audrey, and Simone. What NBM could stand for? According to family legend, an ancestor of mine. Found was tempting to search for myself. Catacombs in a place known as the Hall of Shields. I mean, I can have a quick look, but I mean, this looks like a lot of shields. heraldic signs on the wall. I don't want to jump to conclusions yet again, though. We had to do the dice game in the last episode again, but you know what? As I descend further into the catacombs, a strange sensation comes over me. It is not fear, although fear is mixed in with it. With cold clarity, I know at once what it is. I have entered an area and oh, that's the same thing, yeah. So, but we need this shroud actually, so we can't really go there. Okay, so this is also already part of the depths then. Interesting. And we had this piece of paper as well. Journic seal, object made from silver. Journic field. Actually, now that we have the fields, maybe I should take a look at this again. Journic is a square at the bottom, big circle, small circle, and medium circle, I guess, to a degree. Let me keep book on the side and we'll see if we can recreate this. So, there we go. Okay, we need to move the medium circle to the top. Yeah, we need the square, and then let's move this one over here. Let's move this one to the middle, right? Let's just double check this again. Does this look correct? I think this looks correct. Okay, so it's this one. So essentially like we saw it here. The two circles that are, they almost look like opposing magnetic fields, don't they? To a degree. Now, where have I, oh sorry, I'm moving things around too much. Where have I left that here? Maybe something like protected by Journic seal? Object made from silver. Could be traces. Or... Anyway, an object made from silver. We could... Let me move this to the side real quick. We could look into our artifacts just to see if under silver, maybe it gives us an idea of what would fall. Nope. No, okay, I guess that would have been too easy. Fair enough. So, we actually have a lot of items with silver. I wonder if it could be something that we haven't yet identified. Oh, this was tin. Okay, never mind then. This is always the tricky bit, right? Because if it's an object that we've already had... Wait, could we consult also the gemstones to make it easier? Because we're looking for Journic, right? So it could be an amber. Or an iolite. So purplish. Yeah, that's it. So purple or amber. And then with silver. Something with silver. Not this one. Let's have a look over here. Do we have anything with a purple gemstone? Nothing really pops out to me at this moment in time. Be over here. This is purple gemstones. This is purple gemstones. Sorry, let's move this away. I think this was, yeah, slate. This is not silver though. Sunburnt. Bronze. Silver either. Gosh, this is gonna be difficult. Iron? Realizing that we may not. Silver. And gold though. But the color, well, is this? No, it's also iron. What do we have here? I think that really screams silver to us either. Iron as well. Okay. There is not an awful lot with silver around here. This is also iron. This is silver. It has no gemstone, but it doesn't necessarily need to have one. No, this is something else altogether. Also iron. Silver. Okay. Nope. Not what we're looking for. Stone. Cheap metal. So no silver. Stone. It's probably gold. Yeah. Oi. Stone. Bronze, I'm assuming. Yeah. I'm guessing this is stone as well. Stone. Yeah, not an awful lot of silver around here. More stone, bronze. Maybe we don't have the correct corresponding item just yet, which might be the case, right? This is also iron. Tarnished silver. Not sure if tarnished silver counts, but no. Is there any metal on this one? No, this was just wood and some kind of organic material. Alright. Bronze. I guess we shall leave this for the time being. I mean, I could try this again because of the... No, it's not that. But again, it's not silver anyway. I don't really have anything else that would either have an ember stone like this one, but this was bronze and not silver. And this was not... Oh, this is silver. Gold. And a blue gemstone, though. Green gemstone. But blue was something... I mean, we could just try and hover it over. No. That's what I thought. It would have been odd, I find. Where did I put the other? Anyway, let's see who's next. Oh wow, you look terrible. I've done something quite stupid. I went exploring in Heathwood and came across a grave. It was overgrown with dark brambles, so I started to clear them to get a better look at the inscription. I wasn't as careful as I should have been. Yeah, so much is clear. The thorns were thick and menacing, and I scratched my arm on one of them. I have not felt well since. Please help me. Okay. Thorns were thick and menacing. Overgrown brambles. Oh boy. Some form of poisoning, it looks like. Oh wait, we could also look at anything with curses. Constricted necrosis of the flesh. Scarring is no cure. No. I don't think that's gonna help us here. It's not really a curse. So maybe poison. Bone Scout, Shadow Hold. Let's look at Bone Scout first. Small item's Bone Scout can be placed in a liquid to render it safe to drink. So always drink from the goblet. The object bear the mark of the antidote. Yeah. And then either Bone Scout or Shadow Hold. Shadow Hold or Shadig vessel is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar, bottle, or some sort of box. It can be used to contain an Shadig spirit, the manifestation known as Creeping Dark, pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. They're decorated with an elaborate sign called Shadow Catcher. No. So I guess the Bone Scout could be be an option here. Bone scout, bone scout, bone scout. Is that one from down here? Shadow. No. It was something that we've put in the. I know that we've identified it 100%, that's for sure. Because it did say that you can put it in something. Bone scout. It is placed in liquid to make it safe to drink. We're not really dealing with a liquid here though, so it must be something else. I don't think that's it. I think we're looking for something else. Okay, so if it's not antidote, is also bone scout, okay. So I'm just reading through what we have. Curse, no. Danger. Disease? Disease. A message can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Flames burn pale blue in their presence. A vestige, that could be it. Only I would remember which one it was, but I don't, so I need to just look over it. A land messenger. No, that wasn't the item. Okay. H. It's not disease. Hearing. Hexops, Fear, Holger, Insanity. No. Knight of Thorns. No, nothing with mind. Yeah. In. Just think of maybe. Back to poison again. The tea. It's everything. This is difficult. Went exploring, came across a grave. It was overgrown brambles. It's were thick and menacing, and I scratched my arm. Like the bone scout in terms of if it is poisoning, but that's what I thought. But again, this was more for a liquid. We need something else. We need something healing. Was there anything under healing? No. Hearing. What's this sick purifier for? Small tones. Gemstone is the ice placed in a small tones as rings submerged in liquid left for a full cycle, cleansed of simple impure curses or hexes. items. Messenger, but that wasn't the right one. I was talking about bramble. Or thorns, maybe. Thorns. And then the names. Seed. Vanity. Oh, it's not it. St. John's Anvil. What was this one for? Deafness. Dampened sound. Nope. Used by the adventurers to help them find their way. No. Veiled fan. Silent breath. What's this? Sense danger before it arrives. Nope. Anything in the gemstones that can help us across. Stone of Death and Decay. Cross on iron coffins. Waterlogged corpses. Stone of Strength. Protection. Fire and Fury. Stone of Sight. Peace and Safety. Green. Stone of Earth and Nature. Stone of Water. For dark purposes. Containment. Purple. Maybe an amethyst. Wixig. We could look. We have Binding Seed, Corvin's Might, and Sleep Vessel. Oh, no. Sleep Vessel. 6 points of the Sleep Vessel are set to represent. They help to stay awake. No, that's not it. Then we had Corvin's Might. Corvin's Might, Eagle's Gift, is an assassin's tool that makes use of Wixig power and the surrounded defeat. Gift came to her from an unlikely source. With it, she turned the tide of battle and the legend of the Bloody Green. Assassin's tool, I don't think that's what we need. Oops, there was a third one, right? Binding Seed. These items are made of 2 distinct materials, representing the Mantic and the Wixig, the mind and the body. The mind binding path, the mind is described by a spiral encompassing the body. Binding Seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. No, that's not it either. I mean, this here says something with paralysis, right? But it's not paralysis that she's dealing with. Calm, confusion, death, life. Poison would be more like it. Perception, fear, force, and protection. In planetary, seasons, weather, blessings. Something with a blessing. Maybe this could help, but I'm not. I don't know. Oh, I think we're going. I think we're going for the dice game again, and I just don't know what to provide her with, because there's nothing really that I don't have any good ideas right now. I'm sorry. Let's go through the text one last time. Done something stupid. Went exploring. Came across a grave. It's not a bones card. We tried that. Grave. Anything there? ABCD. G. No. Guilt. Yeah, well, that's for amplifying it, but that's not what we need. She's plenty guilty. Feeling plenty guilty already. Blessing. Let's try the blessing. I mean, that could make sense. No. Yeah. Off we go to the dice game. It's overgrown with dark brambles. Yeah. Wasn't as careful. Thick and menacing, and I scratched my arm. I am stumped, I'm not gonna lie. Translation of foreign text. Yeah, Bones God we tried. Yeah, that's the acoustic purifier. But this is for items. Cleansed of simple curses or hexes. Intense heat. Elva stones can be used to relieve the discomfort caused by otherwise incurable ailments such as Braxis or burning blood. What was Braxis? Oh, we don't know what that is, right? Burning blood, we also don't know what that is. Is that something here? Braxis, characterized by necrosis of the flesh. The afflicted will feel no pain, but the scarring has no cure. So maybe it is this. The subject sensation of burning from the inside. No, I think it's this one. Because the black thingy, necrosis of the flesh, so darkening it maybe. Okay, so Elva Stone. Do we remember what it was? Of course not, but that's... oh, there we go. Elva Stone. Yeah. We're going to the dice game. A deep fear has taken root. I must break the hold it has over me. Okay, so what do we need? 2 stars, 2 snakes, a cat. And I think this could be anything, right? Oh, that's not good. We have 1 snake. 1 more snake, please. Break the seal before it breaks your mind. Well, I thought... What? Huh? I don't understand. This is not good. Yeah, I think we're gonna die. Okay. I thought I could use this for anything. Why can't I bank it then? Okay, so I clearly cannot. Oof. Okay, we did not die. Barely survived this one though. Not great, really not great. And we're back with Nancy, so... Again, I wonder if I need to identify this item first before I can have her. No, wait, Braxis. What was that? What was that sound just now? I am at a loss. Use these items is associated with the Selenic discipline. So, Selenic is of the moon. Metals, planetary metals. Of the moon is silver, so yeah, this identification is correct. So I'm guessing this is not Braxis then. Okay. Ooh. A display of Gaudian objects at the Museum of History in Andermeer. Oh, we have a few of them. At least this figure and this mask, right? Or something similar to this. These are similar in form to thermic needles. Gaudian sirens serve very different. They create a strong compulsion like siren's corn. Spare melancholy. Nope. Hearing charm. Doesn't make sense. Heart chamber. There is a vast skull in the catacombs, said to be that of the beast Blancathra. Holger's followers believed that when he slew it, he trapped its soul, along with its power, in an item known as the Wraith Chamber. Heart chambers are based on this mythical object. They have morphed over time into a way to keep those dear to us close to heart after death. Okay. Morgan Grimm. One shackle. Change. Overcoming personal demons. Nope. Perception, agility, Used to reverse the effects of the Black Heart Curse. What is the Black Heart Curse? The heart of the sufferer feels constricted as though it is clamped in a vice. The skin is pale and cold to the touch, and veins stand out darkly on the body. That's it! Oh my goodness. Read whiskey. Lamb's Siphon. Sheep snap. A plant set to bring good fortune. Using the dried seed pod of a sheep snap plant. A dried seed pod. And this is not identified yet. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I have the item. I don't think we have what we need. Oh wait. Green organic materia. Could be this, right? If we're looking... Wait, let me just take this down here. With those... You know those little dots that are over it? Oh. Lamb's Siphon. The spherical part of the item clearly resembles the seed pod of the sheep snap plant. Yeah, clearly. Lamb's Siphon. Truth Conduit. These items are used by tricksters and swindlers to distort and deceive. They do not warrant the designation of dark article that some want to apply to them, but they can be, and have been, used maliciously. The gentle sound they produce anchors the mind... The gentle sound they produce anchors the mind as the spell is woven, combining symbology with a deeper, more primitive power. Very interesting. Okay. Siphon. My goodness. Spelled this correct. This took way too long. The D is white. You don't know me, but it's time I introduce myself. I'm the curator of the Museum of History here in Undermere. Eli and I have a complicated relationship. Don't all siblings? Oh, so you're his brother. I don't tend to come by the shop much anymore, but I heard he had left town for a few days. I wanted to bring him this, but I know he'd only turn me away without even looking at it. Okay. Green gemstone, wood, and gold. Right. I'm not gonna say no to this. Okay. Oh. So he's the last person. I may jump to conclusions now, but the last person in this listing was the antagonist, the curator. As the curator of Undermere's Museum of History, Thaddeus is a collector of artifacts and curiosities from around the world. He has an eye for the rare and the unusual, and enjoys telling the world's unheard stories through his collections. Over the years, he has also amassed a collection of items he does not put out on display. These are items that it would be best the public did not know about. They are known as dark articles. I mean, he looks normal, I almost wanted to say, but then again, he wears a monocle, so must be evil, right? Just joking. Okay, so he's Eli's brother. Interesting. Well, that's at least what he says. So, let's see who's next. Simone, our friend. Jupiter. Oh, I got an achievement. Pet Jupiter 30 times. Thank goodness you're safe. I hope my mother is okay too. I've lost count of the amount of gossip I've heard about her misdeeds over the years. The truth is, when she gets stuck into a mystery, she's been known to disappear for days at a time. In the meantime, I believe I've found another clue in the journal. Oh, very good. The text directly before this is largely illegible, but I was able to make out a reference to a vault of some kind. Okay. Oh, another piece to the puzzle. Thank you, Simone. And I'm guessing... Wait, so Simone... Oh, so Simone is the daughter of Verona. Oh, of course, both are green. Don't know how I missed it. The resonant objects, lightest first, heaviest last. 3 resonant objects. Huh. I wonder if this will build like some form of letter in the end. And we still have this one as well. Oh my god. So much we haven't discovered yet. Let's see who's next. Francesca, welcome back. I got a fright when they brought the body of that poor drowned woman to me with those lifeless black eyes. I thought for sure it was Verona at first. Okay, so that means she's not it. She does look like her, but we're quite certain it's a lady from Hogshead, went missing a few days ago. There's one thing I can't get out of my head though. Why would she try and swim across the lake? And in the meantime, Verona is still missing, yeah. I don't like to use thaumic needles as a rule, but the circumstances are beyond the rulebook. We need answers. Thaumic needle. Well, we read about it in the book. I know that because we got it from one of the items that we handed in. I just don't know if we actually have it. Thaumic needles are controversial items that are rarely used. They can reach into the mind of the recently deceased to give an impression of their thoughts before they died. Curiously, the weight of these tall items decreases when heated. Tall items. Oh, put them up here. Oh, I can't put both on there. Okay, so it's a little bit heavier than a pound, right? And it decreases, they say. I don't know if that does it, by the way. Still heavier. Also a little bit heavier than a pound. Oh. Doesn't work this way. Okay. All items. Is that maybe a thaumic needle? Seem to be it. And I guess the main reason why I thought it could be is just because it has at least, you know, that you could call this a needle, right? From the compass, more or less. Wonder if it just is needle again in just in the name, or if it is supposed to be like a needle of some sorts. Half a pound. Mind. Okay, semantic. So, just process. Still. Okay. Like that. Thing would be that it is a fit this containment, dark purposes, peace and safety, earth and nature. Fourth eye. Body and mind, maybe. I mean, Mantic would make sense, right? It's a blue one. This one at the top, this one at the bottom. Okay. At least in terms of the disciplines, so we know what it should look like. Yeah. It's not a whole lot left. Oh, this could be Tunic Field, right? Oh, but it's bronze, not silver. Silver. So not. You have this. Leaf. We have this as a symbol anywhere. I mean, it looks like one of those sand timers, right? Where the sand is running through. Yeah, at least. Anything here? Smooth, polished. There's an unpleasant sensation at the back of my skull. This would at least fit the it fits the feel that it should give. This one does not. This one does fit it as well, and it has those blue gemstones. An anchor between body and mind. Oh, needle. No. No, it's not this one either. What do we have over here? This could be one. Has this little twig there in the middle. 4 openings and a moon underneath. twig. Does that say anything? This looks like an acorn and a leaf, but no, not. It's not there. Wait, sorry, maybe on the wickers. And from people, would we be looking for foresight? Maybe. But not really. The interesting bit is that this has the symbol on top of it almost. You know, the one that we're looking for. See? Oh, but slightly different. The lines are different, so maybe not. What's this one again? Deception. Deception. This was paralysis. This was... What did we say? Did we say it was this one? A bigger square with a smaller hypnosis. Okay, no hypnosis, not. This was blessing. What's this one with the strike through? Weakness. This just isn't one. Now it points to Corwin's Might, but when I bring it up here, it points to Umbra. Sorry, that's interesting. What's the similarity there? Mental fog. They produce Noctic fields. And Corvus Might. Corwin's Might. Wixic power. Yeah, sure. Not sure what the relevance there is yet, but we'll figure this one out maybe later. Don't know what this one is. It doesn't have anything. Click anything. This was something all different altogether. This one as well. Yeah, tricky. I honestly don't know. What? I think I've tried everything now, didn't I? Be this box though. Maybe the needles are inside? I don't know. Sorry, this is the wrong book. Let's put you away. Oh, big needle. Weight of these items decreases when heated. Again, we can try. Oh no, wait. Let's put this down. More than a pound. Holding it above the candle. Still than a pound. This is the thing, so I don't know. that even does anything. No. It's an anchor between body and mind. We're really looking for something into the mind. It's probably not necessarily with a gemstone. Let's bring this one over. I'll try it and see if anything here changes. Wait. A little bit lighter than a pound. I mean, it says paralysis. Death could be identified as a form of paralysis. But this is, again, it's more like a chain. No, not really. No real difference. I would also expect there to be like a difference, like any form of like sound or... So far, whenever we did anything with the candles, right? We would, like this, see how the light changes from like this orangey glow to this blue? This is identified. This isn't. Neither of those I think are the item that we're looking for. This one, it said already it isn't because we got it wrong. This box, but it doesn't change weight either. But then again, what if it is inside the box? And those ones all, I think, had the wrong... I think those had the wrong field, the wrong thermic energy field. Yeah, so I think we may not have the right item this time, for real. I think what I'm gonna do is, for the first time, I'm gonna take a pause here, because me just aimlessly going around those items again and again is not gonna help anyone or anything. So I'm just gonna take a pause. I'm gonna go and grab a cup of coffee, you know, realign myself, and hopefully I'll have a good idea. But I think I need to put my attention towards... I think I need to put my attention to those things here. We have this text. We have these two hints. And I do believe that at least one of them might lead us to whatever it is that we need on this occasion. So I will say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here again. I hope you have the most amazing and wonderful rest of your day. And please look after yourself. And even more so, I do hope to be able to look forward to seeing you again on the next episode. But until then, please look after yourself and take care. Bye-bye.